All right, so getting into the next step in the process, we're going to get started with the written paper portion of the project. Now, the length should probably be close to 3 pages, but as that starts to work itself out, it won't be as daunting as you think it might be from the onset. So what I want to gloss over real quick before I start breaking it down, due Tuesday night right here is going to be the introduction paragraph, just a rough draft. All right, up here you'll see I'm looking for about 5 to 7 sentences, so it should be a full paragraph, and there's some questions to kind of guide you. The second thing, I need you to list which 2 bio sketch questions you're going to have be your body paragraphs. And we need to go back and make sure we're listing the sources we're using so far, so that when we make our bibliography, we know who we used and who to give credit to. So make sure you get these 3 accomplished for Tuesday night. All right, so let's go back to the outline here of the written paper. So you'll only be responsible, as you'll notice with the work, for two portions of these for Tuesday. The first thing I need from you will be the introduction, which you should already have the majority of this information because of the bio sketch. So 5 sentences, 5 to 7 sentences. Who is your person? Where are they from? And what are they known for? So it should not just be simple sentences that are just 5 words. Make sure you're giving me some substance here. This is supposed to be informative. It's supposed to tell or inform people about this person that you're studying. All right. And then after that, I need you to just go back to your bio sketch and find, which 2 questions your character really had a lot of information on. I'm assuming they would have a very strong opinion if there's a lot of information on those ones. Those are going to be the 2 that you're really going to write a lot about. Let's be the meat and potatoes of the paper. All right, so just all I need you to do is just which 2 questions. List that in the homework, so that'll be on Classroom as well. So that's really what I'm looking for, and this outline's here to show you what the paper is going to look like when it's all said and done. So obviously we're going to work on some topic sentences and concluding a paragraph, make sure we're not saying the same thing over and over again, and we'll work on all these parts, and we'll be adjusting each other's papers, so make sure we're staying up to date on the work that we're doing. We're going to spend a little bit of time on this because of the way we're doing this with the e-learning. We're going to spend more time on this paper on a slower pace to make sure that we're really writing some really good stuff here, and that we're understanding what research should look like. Now, what research should look like, I'm going to lead you into. I think a lot of us were able to find a lot of information on the Stanford website. Now, for this next part, you may need to start going outside of that, which I strongly encourage. And I am gonna make another video right after this one that's gonna kind of guide you on how you should be able to find information and know that you can trust it. So I would strongly advise you to check out that video on the sourcing. All right. So for those of you that feel that you really got a handle on the research portion, you're finding good websites, you're finding .edu, .gov, .org, the types like that are well known and respected, then continue right on ahead and keep doing what you're doing. Just make sure you keep listing your sources in the document that's attached, and we'll reconvene on Wednesday. But what I need to make sure that you're getting done for Tuesday, the introduction and identifying which 2 bio sketch questions you're going to write about. All right, so decent amount of work, but make sure you're spreading it. You don't need to do it all in one day. But again, look forward to the next video about guiding your research. That'll help you out a lot if you're struggling with some of these people. Being restricted to not having as many paper sources and book sources is changing this project a little bit, but we're going to be able to have a lot of good information, as you know how expansive the internet is. So not to worry. Other than that, you always know office hours 12:30 to 1. Email me. I prefer if you emailed me questions. I don't mind answering questions on YouTube or on the classroom comments, but it's easier for the back and forth on email. So I would prefer email. If that's not possible for some reason, I'll find a way to still answer you. So other than that, look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.